Hi everyone, I'm James Ng, your friendly realtor and destination consultant. Welcome back to our series of Expat Guides with James. Guess what we're going to do today? We are going back to school. Today, we are going to touch on the admission processes for international schools in Singapore. And do stay tuned with us to find out whether can a Singaporean enroll into an international school. And during the video, allow me to run down this list with you. So you want to make a guess how many international schools are there in Singapore? In fact, there are currently 60 international schools in Singapore. And today we're going to cover 5 of these international schools. And now we are on our way to our first stop, Dulwich College. Alright, so our first stop is at this Dulwich College. This is located at 71 Bukit Batok West Avenue 8. In fact, this is a British independent school with a school ethos and values of 400 years of excellence. And here in Bukit Batok, although this school is located in the heartland areas, but then again, in terms of amenities and housing, you will not be lack of it. Because around this area, there's integrated condominiums, private condominiums, where you have supermarkets and everything that is available. Okay, so now we are on our way to our second stop, which is the German European School of Singapore. So back to the question, can a Singaporean citizen enroll into an international school? Stay tuned to find out. Alright, now we are here at the second stop, the German European Schools of Singapore. This is located at number 2 Dairy Farm Lane, and this school is one of the few accredited IB World schools that is offering all 3 international baccalaureate programs in English. So around this area, there is a lot of housing amenities available. If you choose to stay around this area, it will be walking distance for your children coming to school. Of course, other available choices will be the good class bungalows. They are also located in this area. There will also be a future mall that is coming up from here in maybe a couple of years' time. It will be integrated with all the amenities that is available around the area. Right, so back to the question, can a Singaporean citizen enroll into an international school? Before we get there, let me touch on the admission processes for international schools in Singapore. So as a parent, knowing the entry criteria is really crucial. First thing first, we need to be familiar with the school's admission requirements, because we have to know whether does this school fits your child. As some schools have a certain strict language requirement, and if your child has absolutely no exposure to that language before, I suggest you not pick that school. So now we are going to this Singapore American school. It's located at Woodlands, Street 41. We are here, right behind me is this Singapore American school, and this is located at number 40 Woodlands, Street 41. In fact, this school is established in 1956, and I believe this is one of the oldest international school that is available here in Singapore. It offers American curriculum for preschools all the way up to grade 12 to more than 4,000 students here. Around this area, you have a lot of landed houses. There's also a lot of public houses. Not to worry if you are not staying close to the school, because for majority, or I would say all the international schools in Singapore, they provide bus services, transportation from your home all the way to the school doorstep. Okay? So let's go, we are heading to our next location. So next we'll be preparing the necessary documents. So most application will require you to submit supporting documents, like where do you live, your child's academic history, and so on. In fact, I have a list over here. You may run through this list. However, this list is neither exhaustive nor applicable to all schools, but provides a quick impression what could be actually needed for your application process. Now, you need to know about placement tests. Depending on which grade and curriculum you are looking to enroll your child, you might require to sit for such a test. So the test will in fact test the language proficiency, and in some cases their competency in mathematics and science. So after that test, the academic team will in fact evaluate their test results, the outcome. Then from there, they will be able to determine your child's readiness to enroll in any particular grade. Sometimes they will just suggest that you have to move up a certain grade.
Alright, so now we are here at this Stanford International American School. Earlier we are at Singapore American School. Currently this one, it also offers American curriculum for students. And this is located at number 1 Woodleigh Lane. Alright, so out here, right, I think about 200 to 300 meters is walking distance. There is this Woodleigh MRT, so it's really convenient. And around the area, there is a lot of private developments. So if you want your child to be going to school, having a walking distance to school, yeah, this is a school where you can get a lot of housing options. So right behind me, you can see these houses. It's going to be ready pretty soon. It's just across the road. Alright.
So parents, you also need to take note of the age requirements, especially when transiting between schools that follow a different academic calendar. So for example, the Southern Hemisphere schools will start in January, whereas the Northern Hemisphere schools often start in August. So you need to be aware of this because the differences will somehow determine the grade, and it may be labeled differently in different schools. So on application timeline, some schools might only be able to accept new students at a certain period in that year. However, some other schools, they have this ongoing basis that at any time, regardless of any month, you'll be able to enroll your kid into that school. So when it comes to entrance priority, you have to take note, depending on the schools. Some schools have this first come first serve basis. Some they are very academically selective and use past academic performance as a determining factor. And of course, there are other schools, their admission priority is based on the affiliated nationalities. So it will be helpful to take note of all this, to know this in advance, so that you'll get a sense of what you'll be getting, the schools of your choice. And then when we will touch on open houses, do also take note of open houses, the dates available for open houses. And now, because of the COVID situation, a lot of all these international schools have moved into virtual open house. So you will be, in a way, before even coming here to Singapore, you'll be able to actually know how is it like getting into these schools. Okay.
So you can see right behind me as I'm walking, is all the landed houses, and this is just across this road. It is already the Australian International School. So if you are able to get to rent a place around this area, then it will be really convenient for your kid to get to school, because yeah, you just need to cross this road. I think it's less than 10 meters.
Alright, so now the final question: can a Singaporean attend international school? I have the answer here. Alright, I read out to you. Singaporean citizens are not allowed to attend international schools unless they have special dispensation given to them by MOE. MOE stands for Ministry of Education. So to do so, you will need to approach MOE directly to state your case. So it's a case-by-case basis, and all this is subject to approval.
Alright, so we have come to the end of our today's episode on Expat Guides with James. We have covered various international schools and also the admission processes. I hope you like our video so far and you find it useful. Really thank you for watching our video, and do give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. I'm James Ng from SG Residential, and see you in the next one.